Utah is becoming a model for juvenile justice reform. It was back in 2017. State leaders committed to this effort, and now we're starting to see it's working. Fox 13's Sydney Glenn joins us live from the Weber Valley Youth Center in Ogden. Sydney, this sounds like positive change.
Absolutely. The data shows some really promising new numbers. We spoke with the director of Juvenile Justice Services here in Utah, and he says really what they've done is make helping youth at the front end a priority. Take places like here. This is really almost like a one-stop shop. People can even just walk in and ask for help, where in the past, a youth really needed to be more in trouble and get in front of a judge before they would be offered some of these services. So far, in just the short time since the Juvenile Justice Reform Bill was passed, the state has saved about $9 million, and then they've been able to reinvest that into these early intervention services. For the kids in trouble with the law, PETERSON says it's really about helping kids at home, in their schools and community, rather than putting them into the system or a locked cell.
The minute you introduce a youth, a child or a youth into kind of that formal justice system, they end up having worse mental health outcomes, educational outcomes, and most importantly, I think is really, really significant, is some of those public safety outcomes actually diminish.
New data shows there's been only about half as many low-risk youth ending up in a detention center. Coming up tonight on Fox 13 News live at 5:30, you're going to hear from one of the counselors in here who works directly with the youth. He shares just how big of an impact this reform has had. Live in Ogden, Sydney Glenn, Fox 13 News, Utah.